Conservative new media viewers and boxing fans all around the world, what is up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the MMA expert. We're talking about Pacquiao. We're talking about world championship boxing. And we're talking about, in my personal opinion, first of all my personal opinion only, not alleging facts, not casting aspersions, all for entertainment purposes only. Please check disclaimers. In my personal opinion, we're talking about one of the greatest boxing, maybe the greatest. It could even possibly go down, when it's all said and done, as possibly the greatest boxing rivalry ever. Juan Manuel Marquez, JMM, versus Manny Pacquiao, Pac-Man. And this is just a total collision. I just watched HBO 24/7 for Manny Pacquiao versus JMM 4. It's going down in December on pay-per-view. And this was just explosive in my personal opinion. They talked about the first fight. They talked about the second fight. They talked about the third fight. And what was so great is they went over that first fight and what went down and how explosive Pacquiao was in knocking down Marquez. But then, equally important in my personal opinion, was how they showed Marquez getting up and Joe Cortez looking at him and him being ready to fight and having 3 knockdowns in the first round. And how maybe, what would have happened possibly if that fight would have been stopped, but showing the toughness of Marquez. And even Pacquiao says, that, if I'm remembering correctly, in my personal opinion, that, they were surprised that he got up, how tough Marquez was, showing the heart, the corazon, showing the guts, the agallas, showing all of it right there. And just how he fought back and was countering with the straight right, and the uppercut, and just going back and forth and winning the rounds. And they talked about the judging situation in all 3 of those fights. They talked about both camps thought that they won. It was all on the table. It was Pacquiao talking about how he felt he won. It was Juan Manuel Marquez talking about how he felt he won. It was Nacho Berenstein talking about how he felt, who trains JMM, he felt like they won. It was Freddie Roach saying how he felt like Pacquiao won. And then he talked it was discussion about the judging, about how in the first fight that one judge didn't have it 10-6 around. It had it in 10-7, and how that could have affected things. The first fight's a draw, was ruled a draw. And then they talked about the second fight and showing that kind of situation, that kind of what was going on there. And again, more, very close, very competitive. Both sides again felt like they won. And then they talked about the third fight and how, again, similar situations, back and forth and whatever, and both sides felt like they won everything like that. But this one was so, in my personal opinion, was when they talked to Marquez, he said, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something like how he felt he was upset or something. Again, I may be getting it wrong, so my personal opinion, it's a paraphrase. Check the HBO 24/7 for exactly what Marquez says. But all I remember is this: is Marquez says, that he wasn't happy or something like that with the first 2 fights. But the third fight filled him with rage in terms of the decision, rabia, and that's what I'm talking about right there. I think JMM is so upset about that third fight and what happened there and everything like that, that he's looking for some real action in this 4th fight. That Marquez is looking to take it to Pacquiao. We've already done a video about how Pacquiao is talking about how he's going to be aggressive in this fight. This could be the super ultimate fight. This could be where both fighters just lay it all on the line, where it's just explosive action. I think both of these fighters want a knockout. I think both of these fighters have something to prove. In my personal opinion, I don't think either one of these fighters wants to see it go to the judges. I think they want to knock each other out, and I think they want to make a statement about who is the best with this rivalry. This is explosive, in my personal opinion. It's going down in December. What do you think about this? I like this episode of HBO 24/7. I'm already pumped up for it. This is the super fight. Both these fighters have something to prove. Both of them want to show what's going on. Both of them want to say to the other one, here's what I think right now. I think they both want to be able to look the other one in the eye and say, I was better and I knocked you out. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's my personal opinion. What do you think about that? You need to comment on this. This fight is going to be awesome in my opinion. This fight, in my personal opinion, is so important to the legacies of both of these legends Tell me where you're at on this. I need your comments right now. What do you think about this episode? Who do you think is going to win? How motivated do you think JMM is? How aggressive do you think Pacquiao is going to be? Give me those comments and more. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe up. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion. You're watching Conservative Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.